Hey, trips that you plan for the next whole week.
Back with another video. Today is your coming OB. Basically, so today we're going to be doing a story time. We're going to be doing a story time. And the story time is about how I almost lost my love. Yes, I am in a relationship. We're not going to talk about that part yet. That's another story for another time. But yes, we was almost together. Well, we wasn't together at the time. We're gonna explain all that in the story time. Let's get into the clip. So basically, let's start from the beginning. I'm dating this boy, and we're gonna name him Ron. Okay. So me and Ron met I knew him in 5th grade, but me and Ron met like in 7th grade, and we had the same class together. Good. So at the time we didn't really know each other like that or whatever. We was cool. It wasn't cool. We met through a friend. I don't know if she want me to say her name on here, but we met through a friend in 7th grade. I hope she knows who I'm talking about if she watches this video. We met through a friend, and she was basically like, blah, 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 y'all should date, because she was dating this, she had her little boo. So it was like a thing. Okay, it was a thing.
Boy, if you don't.
Okay, I'm sorry. So then, like, I wasn't really feeling it because, like, it was middle school, baby. Like, there was a lot of cute boys in there at the time. And I had a boyfriend at the time, too. And I would have never thought we would have ended up together, but whatever. So, it was like the last day of school. Or it was like a couple days after the last day of school. We started, like, talking, but we wasn't like talking like we wanted to be together. Like, I liked him, and he wanted me to tell him that I he wanted me to tell him that I liked him at the time, but I was just like, I'm just getting out of a relationship, like, do. So I was trying to send like signs like big head and shut up, you know how,
Stop it. Get some.
you know how girls be sending them signs. Like, boys should know, like, you know what I'm talking about. Read between the lines, okay? Read between the lines. So then basically what happened after that? So the last day of school comes around, and like we just flirting. Like, I'm just like okay, like on my player type stuff, you know what I'm saying?
This is lollipop. Now call her lollipop.
You know what I'm saying? So we just flirting or whatever. I ripped his shirt, but we're not gonna talk about that part because it was kind of on accident. But because I was walking up the steps, and like I was trying to tell him, like, come here, like, what are you doing? Okay, but that's another story for another time. So we get out of school, like, that's last day of school. I hear from him like in the beginning of like the summer. Like, I hear from him for like a couple, like 2-3 weeks. I hear from him. Then like he goes ghost. And I'm just like,
Did you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like,
okay, like I was feeling your vibe, but like I have other options. It's summertime, baby. City girls. That song wasn't on by that time, but still. But I was feeling like worried, like I was just chilling or whatever. And then like we get back. Well, he texted me. Before we was about to go back to school. Like a couple days before we was about to go back to school, and he was like, hey and stuff, like, how are you doing? And I'm like, oh, now you want to text me, baby.
And
now you want to text me? Whatever. So I was like, hey, blah, 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 what you been up to? Haha. You know, all that summer stuff when you don't be talking to nobody for a long time, that type of stuff. So then we get to school. Mind you, I wasn't even worried about him when I first got to school. I didn't notice that I had as many classes with him as I did, because I wasn't like paying attention. Like, I'm telling you, there was way more. And with this, at this time, these two schools were emerging, so it was like there was more boys. It wasn't like the boys from last year, and those boys actually moved to a different school. So it was kind of like, it was different people to like choose from. So at the time, I was messing with this dude. We gonna name him George. I hope George knows what I'm talking about. We're gonna name him George. I was messing with George at the time. Mind you, he's a football player. Both of these people are football players, and I was messing with George, and then George started messing with this one girl, and I was just like, okay, like, whatever, you can win, you lose, whatever, I don't care. So then, like, I started, like, liking, like, I started looking at him more, like, and noticing that he was, like, around me a lot. I was like, man, like, he is mad cute. Like, he really cute or whatever. So I'm like,
Get over here!
so let me tell you how stupid I am. You know when boys be looking at you like, you really cute, like, you know what I'm saying? They be looking at you like that, and he was looking at me like that. I don't know if he was looking at me like that, but I felt like he was looking at me like that. Like, he was just giving me the vibe, okay? Obviously, he wasn't giving me the vibe. We're gonna get to that. So, I'm going to have a crush on him. Like, I'm talking about, like, 2 to 3 weeks I have a crush on him, like, since I stopped messing with George. So, then, me and him is in our 3rd period class. We had the same 3rd period class. And so we had the same 3rd period class, basically. So, my friend, her name is, we're going to name her Kylie. Kylie, she was in the class with us. And basically, like, they was being flirtatious or whatever. And I just thought, like, hey, like, whatever. It's a free country. He's not my boyfriend yet. But so I'm like, okay, like, whatever. Mind you, we wasn't sitting at the same table at this time. We're going to get to the part where we were sitting at the same table. We wasn't sitting at the same table at this time. So it was kind of like, I don't know. They was, like, together. So then, after that class period, this is the day. After that class period, I had a class period with Kylie. So I'm going in there, I'm like, I want to tell everybody I like him, like I got a crush on him. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No. No. I get into class, I'm talking to Kylie, I'm like, guess who I got a crush on? Guess who I got a crush on? She like, who? I was like, what did I? Monty. But I'm going to name him back Monty. Okay, his Monty. She was like, that's my boyfriend.
Damn!
Okay. Okay. I was devastated. Like, I wasn't that mad because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, that's her boyfriend. I can't step in the way of that. But I was just kind of, like, hurt. Like, you was giving me mixed signals, baby. So then, I had the next class with Monty. Me and Monty was in the same class. And I'm just like, why didn't you tell me? Like, you know I liked you and all that stuff. And you didn't tell me. Or whatever. So it made me kind of look stupid or whatever in front of her because we was friends. And I'm just like, dang, like, that's stupid. And then, like, I guess that same day they broke up or whatever. And I didn't talk to him for a long time because I thought what he did was, like, dirty. Like, I didn't talk to him for, like, a minute. And because I really thought what he did was dirty or whatever. And then I started messing. I didn't mess with nobody after that. I did not mess with nobody. Did I mess with anybody after that? No, I didn't mess with nobody after that. So, yeah. And then, like, a couple weeks later, like, he texted me and stuff, and he told me what happened or whatever. I'm like, okay, like, okay. And one thing goes down. Yeah. But, yeah. So, yeah. And that happened. So, then, like, me and him started talking, being flirtatious, and I was like, I like you, blah, blah, blah. And you know how your friends be trying to put you on? And you just like, no, I don't, come on, you really do, that type of stuff. But yeah, that happened, and I just was like really happy at the time. And mind you, at this point, I had not been to none of his football games, and like the season was almost over, and I felt like a really bad, like, about to be girlfriend at the time. So I went to one of his football games, which was at my school, and I was at one of his football games. Oh. One of my friends was there, and then one of my teachers was there that I really love so much. Shout out to her. I'm not going to say her name on this because I'm not like that, but shout out to her. I love her so much, and I cried when I seen her that day, but that's another story for another time. I was sitting there, and I was just watching him, and I just saw, like, that he, like, really loved to, like, do sports, and, like, he's so nice. Like, he is still nice to this day. He is so nice to me and all that stuff, and, like, he is so amazing. So, basically, I was on my phone. This is how we actually got together. It's gonna be in like little spaces. Like, I'm gonna post a video, post a video. But so this is how we got together. So I texted him because like his phone wasn't on at the time, so I knew he would see him when he get home because I didn't want to be like, oh, we at the game, he think I'm his girl or whatever. Not yet. But yeah. So that happened. I texted him, I was like, I really like you, like I want to see where this go type stuff, like blah 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 blah, all that basic whatever. So I went and bought him, I think I went and bought him, and I'm gonna name he's like my brother, like he's like my brother, and they all play football together. And so I went to go buy him and Monty some snacks from like the stand, and I had gave it to him or whatever, and then I had gave him a hug or whatever. And then when he got home or whatever, he texted me and he was like, I didn't know you felt that way, like I really like you too type stuff. And then like there was this like thing on Snapchat, it was like some screenshots and I'm gonna make it official, and he had posted it, and I was friends with this girl at the time. We're not friends anymore, but like we was close or whatever. And like everybody just kept screenshotting it, but he was gonna make it official before that, but he just wanted to play games with me at the time. Shout out to Monty, you know exactly who I'm talking about because you're with me now, but I'm just saying. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, yeah. So then he was like, I'm gonna make it official. So he made it official. I was happy and all that, but at the time, like before him, I had just got cheated on and stuff. So it was kind of like, you know when you get cheated on and then like you want to cheat on somebody else because like you like, dang, like I got played or whatever. So I think I cheated on him on like one person, and that was in the beginning because I didn't really know if he was gonna last, because like I don't know, I just wasn't like ready for a long relationship, but that's what I got. 11 months strong, baby. Okay, but that's what I got, and like I wasn't expecting that at all. So yeah, a lot of people can't believe we last to this day, but yeah. So the next video is gonna be breakup. It was a break. The next video is gonna be about a break, and yeah, so we're gonna get into that in the next video, but this is just part 1, how we got together. Bye, ZC gang, see you next time.
Trips that you plan for the next whole week.